Hey yo, I just thought I'd hop on the video, just in case, just to have shit like that on how, I would go about charting levels and, you know, just pretty much I'll just chart this out live, talk through it, go over some plays that I'm watching for tomorrow, and then I'll go into some plays, like previous plays from previous watch list, go over what I was looking for and then how they played out. So, yeah. It's got WBA, never traded this shit. Haven't even looked at it. Obviously, haven't charted it. But yeah, I'll just go from scratch. It's really not a good looking chart, so I don't even know if we'll be able to look for anything here. But this is just how I would go about charting. So I toss one up here. Boom. Right at that what. I like to keep them specific. 5178. 5178 is already there. Rejects there, respects there, rejects there. Boom. It's a daily resistance. Another level I like is this one. What was that? 47.9. 47.9. Now, obviously, we'll go up here on that one. 54.8. Boom. It's just the top. That's a good level. This is a decent level, especially if we extend left as well. It's not a bad one at all. But this is where the real level comes. Boom. That's our biggest level on the chart. 43.62. Boom. And you could even put in this one too. These are just daily levels, right? I'll get more into exactly what we look for, but I always start with charting out, key daily levels, or broader base, pretty much just pivot points, right? That's a pivot. That's a pivot. That's a pivot. That's the top. This is a pivot, and it's just really nice, classic support resistance. It comes up to this point, it's just continuous rejection. If I'm looking for more, this is a big level. What is that? 39.72. A lot of this is just comes from looking at charts. Oh shit. Like all day, every fucking day. So it's another good one. We probably rejected that today. 41.8. Boom. Alright, so these are my daily levels, and I always keep them in white, personally. Boom, what was that one? 36.98. Yep. So I always keep my daily levels in white, and then any key levels I will look for in blue. So these are our daily levels. They're pretty good. We could even have one here if we want it, but that's more of like a blue price target if we ever get up there, or a breakout of some sort. Nevertheless, I'm sure when we go into the chart, these will be well respected. But before we do that, let's just zoom in on what would be a potential play here for me. So if I had to play WBA, what I would be looking for would be a break over this pivot high, 42.1, that daily pivot. So that would be my breakout level. I'd put that blue. And then my price target would be this one. It's actually pretty good look. 42.74. Boom. 42.74. And that would be my upside play on WBA. Nothing more, nothing less. You could even target this for, initial scale outs. 42.34. Yeah, it's actually a good look, honestly. And I just literally typed in a random ticker. So what I'll do with this is boom, 42.1, set an alert, boom, 42.11, something like that, right? Let's say I have so many price alerts, so I know when one triggers, I just go look. And if I was forced to play this to the downside, like this is just a bullish play to me. It's above my EMAs. Above that, it's going up there for sure. But if I was forced to play downside here, I would look for under 40.33. Under this daily low. Under 40.33 I would look for. So boom, I'll set that. And my price target would be just that daily low. Really simple. 39.97, we'll call it 40. I'll keep it there. 39.97. but I would probably just play down to 40, or even this level, 40. You know, I'm not gonna play under these daily lows because it's above my EMAs, and that is a no-go. So I would wait for under 40.33, and that is just how, that's how I go about setting up a play. Right, this is the daily chart. Set my daily levels. I zoomed in. I look for key levels. I set them accordingly, and then I set price alerts. Simple. Now I bet if I'm just gonna go just to check. I'm sure if we check this, man, they're really not. They haven't really been touched in a while. But let's go to the 4 hour. You get the gist, right? These are some decent levels that we just, pretty much just came up with, right? Not pretty much, we just came up with these. Oh, yeah, what is going on with that? But, nonetheless, chart out daily levels. Broad daily levels, the white lines. And then I zoom in, and I call these key daily levels, right? These are this is my breakout level, and that's my price target. That's just a price target because they're just wicks, My only other price target would be all the way up here, but I'm a day trader, right? That would never, it's not going to happen in a day, right? So I just look for wick highs or wick lows, but even that's a decent one. Same shit. Look for relative highs or relative lows as your price targets, right? So I think that makes sense. Now, what am I looking for tomorrow? Like, this is a good looking chart. BWV. I think this is it. No, not this one. This one's a little weird. I'm just watching it. PET Z is a good looking chart, I'm pretty sure. Let's go check this one out. Right, so that's just a low. It's never going to happen, but I just plotted it out, whatever. This is a really good look. Really good looking, really simple chart, right? That pivot high, boom. That's a level. That's a level, pivot high. That's a nice pivot low. Just a really good support level, just a really good level on that, right? This is a really good pivot. Just, pivot highs and pivot lows, these, especially on these small caps, the wicks are what I look for as levels, right? That's a level, that's a level, that's a level. And I'm sure if we go, these are going to be a lot more well respected, right? Well respected. Boom, rejects there, back down to that level perfectly. Rejects, boom, rips up. So with this one, this is a really good looking chart, honestly. I really like this one. That's why I'm looking at it, right? Over these highs, over the high of the day today, 4.36, that's a pivot, right? It's just a daily high. Over that, I can see price going up into these 5.2. I'd probably have another one here, 4.8. I'll actually set that right now. I just saw that. That's another price target, right? It's ugly when you zoom out. But, key daily levels. Boom, 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 boom. Up there, I had more, right? And then these are broad daily levels, right? The white lines. And my key daily levels are in blue, right? I could see price going higher if we get above today's highs. And where can I see price going? Up to these wicks. And up to that wick. This was a daily mover today, right? Up 38%. Decent volume. If it wants to continue, I'm there for it. A 15-minute close over 4.36. That's how I play. I play the 15 minute. On small caps, maybe the 5, it's like some big acceleration, big volume, shit like that. But in general, 15-minute close over or under my level, and we play accordingly. What's another one? Bivvy's probably another good one. It's already been 10 minutes, so I don't want to waste too much of your fucking time. But that's a decent pivot. That's a real nice level. Off these highs, off those lows, really good. Just a basic support level. It's just it's good. It's a good level. Another pivot. That's a price target all day. I just kept it white. And then another nice level. Boom. You see the respect. You see how well respected. Once we broke out, boom, we start accelerating up. Right? So same shit with Bivy, right? Over these highs, I can see it going there. Really simple. That should probably be blue, but I'm going to keep it white just because there's not, much significance in that area relative to, you know, this. Because this has been, well, decently respected, you know. But nonetheless, right, it's just a small detail. So yeah, 15-minute close or 5-minute, depending if there's huge volume. But something that looks like this, I'm just gonna wait for a 15-minute close and retest of that level. A preferred retest, right? If it closes over tomorrow at like 3:15, right? I'll buy a starter there, and then I'll set, you know, the rest of my bids at 308, right? And then, you know, stop out under whatever, you know. It's just depending on conditions and candles tomorrow. Nonetheless, that's, you know, what I'm looking for. So now I'll pull up. Where we at? Boom, boom. My Twitter, right? I post my watch list just like I do fucking every other day, right? And I'm on this one. I posted an update. Let me go see what. I'm pretty sure they all worked. So let's see. AALLG. You know, these are just our daily levels that we had plotted out. Oh no, this gave a dip, so that's not the best example, but it did give a dip off this daily level, and I added it, and it went. It eventually went back up to that 669, but that took like a week and a half. But it still did it, right? I see either over that level we do it, and we play up to there, or you know 456 dips, and they gave dips, and they worked out well. I scaled some at 5, and then the rest at those highs, something like that, right? What did I say? AMD over 99.35, so over these highs, it could go to there. You know, real simple. Under those lows, it could have went to there. I wasn't watching downside for some reason, but you know, these are just a really clean play. This is just a daily chart zoomed in. QQQ over what? 326. That pivot, it could push to that one and that one. Just really simple. Over those highs, it could go to those highs and those highs, right? And VLD, right? There's a daily level to the left of that. You can't see it. I zoomed in a little too far. That's another nice daily level. Closed over that. Made highs at 509. That's another decent one. Made highs at 509, and I said over 509 going to 581. So you see that wick in there? You know, I could have done this one, but I was just feeling this one. There's a confluence there. It's a nice push up into the 200, right? That's just how I went about it, right? Boom. Now, let's go see how they were respected. I know I posted an update. Let's see. Boom. Watch this update. ALLG gave us 456 dip ads. I added some, and I did do that. And then, you know, they eventually went. Let's look up ALLG. I added that dip. It fucked around for a couple days, and then it ripped through these highs. Boom. Beautiful. Added that. It ripped hard. That's actually, you know, that's money right there. Right, LALG gave us dips. I added some. AMD dipped down to our 99.35 level right off open. So this 15-minute, we're opening above that level. Boom, we came down right off open. I remember this one. Tested it. I added. It wicks up. Right in there, I'm up 35%. You know, easy. And then boom, goes to our price target, and we're out. You know, it went more, right? That's a daily level that I deleted a daily level because I like my charts to look clean on the watch list. But yeah, see, it even went up to one of our daily levels, right? Daily levels are important. In confluence with key level breakouts, you know, boom. I could have played that retest of the break, that 99.35 that we went over, right? Could have played that. I bought that, boom, and it rips. You know, I obviously just look for that because I'm a day trader, right? But we could have played up to that key daily level, or that, you know, broad daily level as well. You know, the white line. Simple. It was over our level. We bought it when it retested it, and it ripped. That was a good one, right? Dipped down to our 99.35 level right off open, for effortlessly going to our price target. This was a weird one on QQQ. I remember this one. It opened way above our first one, our first level, our breakout level, and our first price target. So at that rate, it's overextended. I wasn't even looking at it because I was looking at AMD, if I'm being honest. But you know, it's above our level. You could have just bought on the EMAs and played up to the second price target, right? Blah blah blah. Boom. That's exactly how it went, right? VLD, 15-minute time, gave 509 dips off open. You add that. My stop was under that 488 daily level. We already looked at that one. You soak that, and it just goes into a price target, right? Just, you know, simple. Like VLD was at 488. Let's see. Yeah, this, right? It never went under this level. That was our stop under that. Never gave it to us, so we never stopped out, right? And it just went up to our fucking, who's what? Yeah. Now, my large cap fucking, they're a little disgusting with all the daily levels I have, but I zoom in. That's why I delete them when I fucking, you know, put the watch list out. But, like a live look meta. Under these lows, right, because I'm not going to play under those lows because there's this low. I'm going to play under these lows, and I can target this high and that high. Simple. You even target this one if you want it. That's honestly probably more like it. But fuck it. Fuck Facebook, I'll look for those. Any of them work. They really do. Especially with all this wickage on Facebook or Meta, whatever the fuck. You can't go wrong with taking your profits. Roblox. Obviously, they're a little bit messy. That's why I clean them up when I take screenshots. But, this is the low of the day. Under these lows, we could target those lows. We could even target this if we wanted. But also, in confluence with this wick, I'll just go for this one. And I have a what? 43.1 daily level. Where's that from? Just a nice daily level. Really nice daily level. So, keep that in mind as well, right? Boom. I'm not going to show you the cues because that's a lot worse, and so is AMD, but, you get the point. Boom. I think she looks good, obviously if you have any more fucking questions, just let me know, but I just thought that I would record this shit and send it to you and just, talk through it because why the fuck not?